Hi, it's me, Pam. So, what do you do when you're afraid? Maybe it's when you're driving down the highway in crazy traffic and your heart starts racing, or when you're walking into that meeting that has the potential to go south and take you with it. Fear has a way of sneaking in fast, and it fills us with anxiety, tension, and even self doubt. We all know that anxiety is not good for us. It drains our energy, it clouds our judgment, and makes us forget who's actually in control. One day, I was reading in Second Kings, and something in that story just stopped me in my tracks. It's a moment when Elisha and his servant are surrounded by an enemy army. The servant wakes up and looks out and panics. He sees horses and chariots everywhere and thinks, we're done for. But Elisha, he's completely calm. He tells the servant, don't be afraid. Those who are with us are more than those who are with them. And I can imagine the servant looking around, wondering what on earth Elisha is talking about. And then Elisha prays, open his eyes, Lord, so that he may see. And suddenly the servant's eyes are opened, and he sees the hills full of horses and chariots of fire all around them. Can you imagine that? The same hills, the same danger, but now an entirely different perspective. That story really hit me because honestly, fear doesn't always come from what's real. It comes from what we see. The servant wasn't wrong. The enemy was there, but he couldn't see what God was doing all around him. And I realized that's me sometimes. When I'm afraid, I'm often only seeing the problem, not the protection. So now when fear tries to creep in, I try to stop and picture that I'm surrounded by warrior angels and God's presence surrounding me. It's a powerful image. And you know what? I've actually used that same image in other areas of my life, even something as simple as food temptations. There are days when I'm out and about and the temptation to stop for junk food is so strong, and I'm not even hungry. It's just comfort, a habit. In those moments, I remind myself that I'm not facing this alone. I have God's strength and I can call on it. And that image of angels standing guard, of God's power surrounding me, gives me the strength to resist. Now, maybe you don't struggle with fear or food. Maybe it's something else, loneliness, worry about your kids, financial stress, or even that little voice that tells you you're not enough. Whatever it is, the truth is the same. You are not alone in the battle. Right now, even if you can't see it, heaven is active. God's power is surrounding you. The enemy might look big, but he's outnumbered. So the next time you feel afraid or even overwhelmed, pause for a second, take a deep breath and whisper, Lord, open my eyes so I can see what you're doing around me. Then picture it. You're surrounded by God's army of protection because fear loses its power when you see it with the eyes of faith. And if this message spoke to you, drop a comment below and tell me what area of your life you're asking God to open your eyes in. You never know how your story might encourage someone else today. Until next time, bye.